sisters and brothers died of cystic fibrosis. My family was one of amazing faith. My parents lived a family of gratitude and joy, even as they watched their children suffer and die. Our home was full of laughter and love, antics, and great joy. Brenda had a very beautiful spirit, and she loved to dance. And she took dance lessons, and one day she got to dance at Wolf Trap, and she was floating on that stage. Her lungs were heavy, but her feet were light. In her final days, she was in the hospital, and her friends from O'Connell and teachers came to the hospital to visit her, and they brought her a huge card signed by all of her classmates. So she died as a sophomore, happy and grateful, but she did always wish that she could have gotten her driver's license or gone to the prom. Now Laura, who was her biggest advocate and protector, was a little different. She was a great athlete, played sports here, earned 9 varsity letters. She was committed to this school. Mara graduated from O'Connell and went on to nursing school at Marymount University. And when the folks at admission learned about Mara and her illness, they weren't quite sure whether or not they should admit her. But in her essay, she wrote, "I must become a nurse because I have to help those who are less fortunate than me." That was her motto, was to help others, because she knew how lucky she was. Much of that blessing, her acknowledgement, her knowledge of how wonderful life was came from Grandma and Grandpa. But a lot of it came from her colleagues and her classmates here at O'Connell. So Mara's last super dance, she came and she spoke. And you heard Mr. Martin give some quotes from that speech. So when Brenda died here as a sophomore, you heard Mr. Martin tell the story about how Mara and the class of '77 and her friends like Joe and Kelly and Ann said, "We want to do something." And he started the super dance. I wish you guys knew my siblings. I wish you knew Mara. I wish you knew Brenda. I wish you could have seen my brother laugh on the floor about a teeth in butter. I mean, our life was wonderful. You heard it earlier. Nobody wants to change their life, they embrace their life, but they always want to have it to the fullest. So we dance, the super dance. We raise money to find a cure, to help someone less fortunate than us. But only in God's wildly wonderful design could he give us the opportunity to achieve something like that in such a fun event as the super dance. Maybe the biggest change of all will be that we will find a cure for CF.